been seeing lots of posts on social media lately about spirituality and what's the right way to do spirituality and what's the wrong way to do spirituality. And some of those posts even go as far as to say, this isn't gatekeeping. While they're gatekeeping. Anyways, I've been seeing a lot of posts out there about, what's the right way to do spirituality? What's the wrong way? You have all these shadow workers out there, but, blasting the love and light community, saying, it's not about raising your vibration, it's not about doing this, it's not about doing that, and then you have all the high vibe folks on the other side going, let's just keep our vibe high, let's just keep our thoughts on positive, on love, and then the other people are like, no, we need to get down into the shit, and then you get people of different cultures, nationalities saying, nope, this is the right way to do spirituality, this is the way we've done spirituality for thousands and thousands of years, and so we need to keep doing spirituality that way. I just have to laugh because it's so true. Like, all of it is true. It's like there's no right way to do spirituality, people, just so you know. There's no correct path to spirituality. There's no set thing that we're supposed to be doing in order to be spiritual. If you're out there trying to convince people that their way of practicing spirituality is wrong, then all you're doing is you're revealing your own insecurities about your own spirituality. You're just revealing your own lack of faith in your own spirituality. If you feel threatened by the way somebody else practices their spirituality and it triggers you and it bothers you, then that means you have a lack of faith in your own spirituality and that you're not sure actually what the right spirituality is, right? Because you're trying to narrow it all into your version of spirituality, and it's not spiritual unless it's your version, but all of it's true. All versions of spirituality are spiritual. They're all spiritual paths. The great secret, the great cosmic joke is that simply living your life as a human being is a spiritual act. Simply living your life as a human being is a spiritual act. And no matter how you decide to do that, it's still a spiritual act. When you're deciding who you are, when you're becoming aware of, bringing the unconscious into the conscious, when you're actually examining your motivations, what triggers you, what moves you, what makes you feel happiness and joy, what makes you feel negativity. If you're focusing on that, if you're making decisions about who you are, and even if you're not doing that, even if you're living your life unconsciously, you're still performing spirituality. Spirituality doesn't look a certain way. It doesn't feel a certain way. It doesn't act a certain way. Spirituality is simply the process of unfolding as a human being, period. And it doesn't matter how other people are doing that. Focus on your own shit. Focus on yourself and develop a strong enough faith in your own beliefs that you don't need to go out there and attack others or berate others' belief systems in order to feel like yours is the right one. Just get some faith, believe in your own spiritual path, and know that it's totally irrelevant what other people are doing, because it has nothing to do with your path. You can do what you want. You can struggle and suffer and try and force other people to see the world through your eyes as much as you want to. And you can tell them what's spiritual and what's not. But all you're doing is creating your own suffering. Good morning, people.